أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وللمطلقات متاع بالمعروف حقا على المتقين كذلك يبين الله لكم آياته لعلكم تعقلون. Dear friends, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I recited Surah Al-Baqarah, ayat number 241 and 242. In these ayat, in the first ayat, Allah tells us about the special command to return the things and also the provision to the women who are divorced, and that is compulsory for the people who are muttaqi, who are righteous people. And Allah tells us in the second ayat that whatever Allah explains in Holy Quran, the commands about Hakukul Ibad or Hakukullah, so it becomes compulsory for us to fulfill them by our deeds. So we have to perform them and be respectful to the people also, especially to the wives and wives to the husband, and so that there must be peaceful situation within the society. We read this, Allah said, Walil mutallaqati, and for the divorced woman, Mata'un. Mata'un is the word which has the vast meaning. Mata'un mean like when a woman is divorced. After divorce, it becomes compulsory for the husband to provide the food and shelter and also the clothing to her and the basic needs up to the time duration, like we call it iddat, or that is staying period. She is not allowed to do nikah with someone. So like a woman who is divorced, like 3 months time for her, or the time for the delivery of the child if she is pregnant, or if the husband has died, then she has to wait 4 months and 10 days. So these are the time duration where in which she must be given the food and shelter and clothing and the basic needs. And then mata'un has other meaning also, that if a person who is to divorce the woman, he must return to the woman the the dower, like the mm, like he has written at the time of nikah that she will be given so much the things or money or any property or anything. The man has written at the time of nikah, so that is the dower, or we call it meher, and that must be given back to the woman completely, fully. And the other thing, like if the woman she had something which is in the form of gifts or something that she own, like something that the owned by the wife, and she will take that one, and husband and the family members of them, they are not allowed to hold them, but those are the those belongs to the wife who is divorced, and if she want to take it, she will take it. If she want to give to someone, no problem, she is allowed to do that, but it is the property for the wife. And even if the wife at the time of marriage, she took dowry, like the things from her uh, her dad or mom's house, and those things, those were the property of the wife and not the property of the husband. So if she is now after divorced, she is allowed to take that one also back, and the husband is allowed to give her back all the dowry what she took at the time of marriage. So mataon is the vast meaning. So this way she must be given back the meher. She must be given back the dowry what she bought, what she has taken from her house, and she must be given food, shelter, and the clothing up to the time of staying time, like we call it either 3 months, or for the divorced woman, or the delivery of the child up to uh, mm, for the woman who is like uh, who is pregnant. For her, the delivery of the child is the staying period, and for the woman who is whose husband is died, so she has to stay 4 months and 10 days. So Allah said in this ayat, walil mutallaqati, and for the divorced woman, mata'un. So mata'un meaning is like the provisions, or food, shelter, and like clothing and all the basic needs, it must be given to her, and also the meher given to her back, and also some other things which belongs to the woman, those must be given to her back according to bil maruf. Bil maruf mean according to the rules, regulations, which are acceptable according to Sharia, so that must be followed, and she must be given back all those things, and she must be given the food, shelter, and clothing, or the basic needs also, we call it provisions. Haqqan alal muttaqeen. Haqqan, it is haqq, it is compulsory, it is necessary. Alal muttaqeen, on the people who are muttaqeen, who are righteous people. So it is compulsory to give it back to her. So kazalika kazalika yubayyinullahu. Kazalika, this way Allah tabarak wa taala, yubayyinullahu, Allah describes clearly, lakum, for you, ayatihi, his ayat, so his commands, la'allakum, so that you, taqilun, so that you understand, so that you understand, you use your akal, you use your mind to understand that. So Allah said in this ayat, that in these two ayat, that and for the divorced woman is a provision, is the things like meher and other things, those must be returned to her, and she must be given the provisions also according to what is acceptable according to Sharia in the Islamic society. So that is compulsory for the people who are righteous, who are muttaqin. And therefore Allah makes everything clear to you from his verses, so that you use your intellect to understand and then practice whatever you got command from Holy Quran, so that those have been fully described by Allah. So you have to act upon those one, so that you be good Muslim, and at the day of judgment you must get the full reward also. So this way, in this ayat, in these two ayat, Allah tells us that we must perform the rights towards Allah and the rights towards the human being, and especially the rights towards wives. So fully and completely, and we have to do them with the better way, the best way, which is which makes within the society the nice and good attitude of us, and good behavior, and even it make the atmosphere within the society peaceful, nice, and respectful. So even the woman who is divorced, she must be treated like with a kind way, and should not be treated by the family members or the husband like a bad way. So this is the command of Allah, and she must be given back what is belonging, what are her belongings, like the meher, that must be given fully completely to her, and the we call it jahez, or we call it dowry, that was the things taken by the wife when she came after marriage to this house. So if she want to take them back, so those are belongings of her, she can take it. That even if she has taken some type of gift and some other things that also belongs to her, she can take those one also. So these things must be given back to her, and the husband or the family members, they should not take it, they should not keep it. So that is not allowed for them also. So this is very important message, and people they don't do mostly. So Allah explains clearly everything, so that the situation and the environment and the atmosphere of Islamic society must be peaceful and good. And the Allah said that I described, I explained everything clearly, fully. So like my ayat, my commands are there, so you have to follow them. If you use your mind to understand, first understand them, and then practice and completely perform what Allah has given the commands. You have to fulfill all that. So that is the responsibility of the Muslims. So Allah gave us tawfiq to do all that, and make us successful in this life and the life hereafter. Amin.